probably have like a whole bunch of cool things they're doing for college students there. So mimic that. Take what they're doing there, ask them for what kind of things they're seeing out there, and try to copy those ideas. Because again, social media, unselfish sharing of information. It's okay to take someone's idea and make it your own. Like every gym in the world is doing The Biggest Loser. It's like pretty played out, if you ask me. It's kind of boring. But everybody's doing it because it's huge on TV. Okay, ask people to share their content. So if you have an event, say, hey, post your pictures and tag your friends because we want everyone to see what we're doing. People will do that. I have a client that's a nightclub that they basically take people's pictures before they leave and they submit them to their Facebook page. See how you can get people to give you their stuff even before they leave your event? If you have a laptop or something, it works for you. Okay. Have contests. Lots and lots of contests. Okay, this guy right here, he's got a video show, and I highly recommend that you guys all talk to him afterwards. He does videos specifically for charities and nonprofits. The fundraiser is in the house.
Hey.
Give him a hand. Okay, this guy's got a show that actually he actually goes to a nonprofit and films them and puts a video on YouTube. But one of the things that he does is, like at the end of his show sometimes he says, well, I'm giving away something. Write a comment and I'll give it away. And he gives away like cheesy stuff. And people participate because they just want something for free. What'd you give away on your the last one?
Wireless mouse.
A wireless mouse he gave away. And it wasn't even new. It wasn't new. See what I'm saying? So, alright. And then, so, giveaways are always great and they can be cheap and people, they don't care. Alright. Now, so I'm done with Facebook. Questions?
Just a question on back on Facebook still. The difference between setting it up as an organization versus another, an organization you like versus a personal page that you friend.
Okay, now, creating friend pages, like if it says add as a friend at the top and it's a business, that's a violation of Facebook policy.
Okay.
So that could be problematic, especially like there was a local car dealership I was trying to land as a client. I tried to warn them that. They lost 2,000 fans like that because it was a friend page. They lost 2,000 people. So Facebook can shut your page down, even though there's lots of organizations that are trying to do that. Every day they go down, and they're going to start cracking down even more with these new changes that they're making. So you want to create a business page or a like page, facebook.com/pages. You create that page, and then of course you get your people involved. So you want your Kiwanians to submit content to that page, and that's what's going to make it unique. Okay. Any other questions about Facebook, kind of, sort of?
We just
So do
ended
you-
up with.
I'm sorry, did you have a recommendation whether it should be a like page
A
or...
like page. It has, if it's your club, every club should actually have a like page and a group page.
That's what I'm saying, so both?
Yes, because group pages do some really amazing things. Like you can do internal collaboration, members only, share information, chat to each other in a chat window with everybody in your group. So that's why you want to have a group page and a like page.
Could you explain that again, the difference between like and group?
Okay, a group page it's a collaborative kind of environment.
Like if you had a business, do you do group page or like page?
If you have a business, you want a like page. And if you have a group, like an organization like this, you want a like and a group page. You want both. So your like page is going to be your storefront on Facebook. Your group page is going to be how you guys get stuff done, how you share information, and how you get the word out. Make sense? Now, there's a whole bunch of other social tools I can talk about. But to make it basic and keep it simple, you guys need Facebook, you need a blog. Okay, a blog is like a news article or a series of news articles that kind of give people a snapshot of whatever it is that you do. And it allows you to set yourself up as an expert and differentiate yourself from other people that do the same thing or similar things to what you do. It's going to separate you from other clubs, from other organizations. There's two places that I recommend you blog. One of them is WordPress.com. The other is WordPress.org. If your club already has a website, then all you need is WordPress.org. And they're both free, But WordPress.org is much more customizable, and you get lots of themes and templates to choose from.
Say that again, WordPress.com is more
.org is better.
better.
Yes. .com is the one that's totally free, and that's where they have a website that you log into, but it's very limited. .org is where you get the free software, you install it on your hosting service, and you can do whatever you want with it. So if you're in real estate, just a good way to understand the difference, WordPress.com is like rental space, WordPress.org is like owning the property. So with WordPress.org, you can knock out walls, you can build an addition, you can make it look however you want it to look. Okay. So your blog is the center of your social sphere. Everything kind of feeds into that. Right? Bam.
About 5 minutes.
What's that? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. So, Meetup.com is not free. It costs $12 a month, but that's really cheap to get the word out about your events. If you're having monthly events and you're trying to get people from the public, Meetup is great because it's really cheap. There's tons of people that go to it, and every time you post a Meetup, Meetup is going to advertise for you. It's good. So if there are people that are interested in charities, nonprofits, kids, helping kids, families, whatever it is that that your organization does, whenever you post a Meetup, Meetup is going to say to those people that have said, these are the things I'm interested in, hey, there's a new Meetup going on from the Kiwanis Club, and you should go to it. Eventbrite is a way for you to get search engine optimization for your events and list them and charge for tickets and collect money and all that kinds of things. It's an event planning / hosting site. Okay. Okay. Do you guys use Craigslist? Does anybody's club use Craigslist? Okay. Craigslist is humongous. Anybody want to venture a guess how many searches Craigslist had in the last 30 days? Millions?
5 billion.
How many? 5 million?
Billion.
Okay, there were 40 billion searches worldwide on Craigslist last month. 40 billion. Insane crazy. So that you can venture a guess that Craigslist Hampton Roads got about 15 million searches a month. So you were close for the local Craigslist. It's free. There's an event section that advertises the events for you. So I totally recommend that you put your stuff in the event section and in the other sections that may apply, like under services. Oh, and by the way, there are 3 or 4 other sites, Kijiji, OLX, Backpage. They are all like Craigslist. They're all free, highly searched, and easy to use. They all operate the same. Okay? Now, video. Okay, we're recording this, all this, there's going to be videos of this event for later for everybody. Anybody want to venture a guess how many searches there were on YouTube in the last 30 days? How many views there were? Views. Would you say more or less than Craigslist?
More.
Like, way more.
5 times more.
What's that?
5 times.
Not 5 times more, but okay, Google is the #1 search engine in the world, right? 60+ billion searches a month. YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. #2 search engine, think about that. We're not talking about just people watching videos. People search YouTube for stuff. So, #2 search engine in the world, 60 billion views a month. So it's right behind Google. It's like not even like a far second, it's a close second. And I would venture a guess that within the next year or so, it may surpass Google, like Facebook did. Facebook is 3 times more popular than Google. So, with that being said, you want to do video of your events. You want to do video blogs of whatever you're doing. You want to create little commercials and stuff like that, so you find someone that's interested in learning how to edit or knows how to edit in your organization. If you've got 100 people in your organization, I'm willing to venture a guess that someone in there knows how to do some video stuff. So tap in, find out who knows how to do it, and say we want to do it. And hopefully it's a business that they do, and it's a good way for them to get exposure. So in closing, I want you to not be afraid to make connections with old people. Because there's already, when I say old people, like people you haven't seen in a while. Okay. Old friends. I apologize. Darn. Open mouth. Insert everything. Everybody's alright. Because old friends equal new referrals. Because they already trust you. Anything that you have done, they are going to immediately identify with. I graduated from high school in 1996. Maybe not as long ago as some of you people, but still, it is still, pretty much it's like 15 years ago. Yeah, can't believe it. So, 15 years ago I graduated, and about 3 months ago I went to high school in Richmond. Not that far away, but still far enough. I was at a chamber event, and I ran into a dude that I went to high school with. And we instantly clicked. Because we spent 6 years of our lives pushing each other around in the playground, and now, we still relate to each other. So those are relationships that are going to matter. Make sure that your values reflect your club's values. So, kind of like if you wouldn't say it in front of your boss or your mom, you probably don't want to say it online. But also, you want to tap into the personality of your club to make that be what shows on the internet. Because you're not as boring as you think you are. But don't try to be something you're not, because the cool thing about social media and online marketing is people have the ability to determine what's real and what's fake. Realize that your audience is in control. So content is something that you serve up, but you have to realize that your person that's listening can turn the channel at any time. And what you decide to put out is up to you. So, does anyone know what this is a picture of? Okay, now, I'm looking at the Hoover Dam. On the left side, that's me on Facebook. Okay? I let it all out. But on the right side, that might be you. You might be a little bit more conservative than me. And that's perfectly fine. Because if you're a let it all out person in real life, but you're conservative online, people are going to question that. And if you're a conservative person in real life and you let it out online, people are going to question that. So you have to realize that there is an intuitive nature online, and you want to be aware of that in what you put out. So with all that being said, I guess I'll open it up to any questions you may have about anything that's online. Yes, sir?
What's the difference between Facebook and Twitter?
Okay, that's an excellent question. What's the difference between Facebook and Twitter? Okay, Facebook is... Okay, I'll just explain Twitter. How about that? Twitter is a conversation tool. So if you're going to build your brand on Twitter, you have to be prepared for a lot of back and forth. On Facebook, you can post a status update and let it sit for a little bit, comment as you please. But one of the kind of ways that I explain Twitter is good for people that are serial texters. Like SERI. Okay, anyway, people that like to text are people that are going to love to tweet. Because now it's all about interaction and sharing things, but it's kind of more of a fast pace. So if you got somebody that likes to talk too much in your club, I'm sure every club's got one, you probably want to ask that person, hey, do you want to run the Twitter account? You can talk to lots of people about us and what we're doing. They're going to say yes. Facebook is more about putting something out that's engaging and waiting for that response.